Ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana. As the topic reads, I am here to talk to the gentlemen about how to maintain the health of their prostate naturally. Reason being, your prostate will enlarge. So the topic basically is what we call medically benign, that is BENIGN, benign prostatic hypertrophy or hyperplasia. So men, if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s and above, this will be of interest to you. It's good to understand that the prostate enlarges because the production of testosterone hormone begins to decline. First and foremost, its production peaks in puberty and into early adulthood. By the time a man is 30 years towards 40, the production begins to decline at a small percentage, 1 to 2% per year. Now, when the man reaches 40 onwards, the decline becomes significant, and that is when physical problems begin to manifest. And one of the problems, which is usually silent, is the enlargement of your prostate. I need to give you some facts, some scientific facts. It is stated that 50% of men in their 50s to 60s will have an enlarged prostate. And that means if you're in that age bracket and you're listening to me or you're looking at me right now, you could be part of that 50% that will have an enlarged prostate. Then moving forward, ages 60 and above to 80, moving forward, 90% of the men will have an enlarged prostate. So if you missed out in the 50-60 category, you find yourself in the other age bracket. So men, the reality is that it's not a matter of if. The truth is, if you're not doing anything intentionally, your prostate will enlarge eventually. And if you're in your 50 to 60, let me digress a bit, and you find that your prostate is enlarged, it means that the enlargement did not start immediately. You figured 50. It started earlier, probably in your late 30s into your 40s. And so it is very good to know, because knowledge is power. It's good to know what to do to keep your prostate healthy. I know some of you probably are already doing something about it, which is good. Keep it up. If you're one that is in some dark corner and you have no idea, you could use this information that I'm going to share as your baseline. And then, like any good student, you should do your own research and get facts and start implementing. Nature is very diverse. So, what I will suggest to you is not cast on stone. It is just a portion of an immense, a plethora of options from nature. We are together, I hope. And what I'm sharing again, just let me clarify, it is information gathered experientially. It is knowledge that has been gathered experientially from my interaction with men in the said age group. Sawa. So I'll go straight to what I'll propose to you, and then from there we can discuss a bit about how you can note the red flags that your prostate is enlarged. So here I go. This is fenugreek. I don't know if it's clear. Fenugreek. It comes in powder form or seed form. Where can you get fenugreek? You can go into your supermarket. Nowadays they stock them. There's that side kwenye wanaweka the natural, the organic stuff. You can always find it. So go to your supermarket and check out fenugreek. Yes, teaspoon or a tablespoon per day is adequate. Fenugreek has a tart-y, not very pleasant taste, so you can mix it with some honey to make it taste better, or squeeze some lemon inside, or just do something to make it palatable, lakini usiweke sukari. Sawa, we are trying to avoid sugar. So 1 teaspoon, depending on where you are. If you're already experiencing symptoms of pressure, meaning there is a possibility your prostate is enlarged, a tablespoon per day would be good. The rest of the benefits, do your own due diligence, go to the internet. Sawa. Number 2, flaxseed. They come as seeds. Flax seeds must be either chewed, ground, or you blend. The issue is they must be broken down for your system to be able to absorb them. So again, flaxseed, a teaspoon or a tablespoon is adequate for a day. The rest of the benefits, enda uka Google. Number 3, I have black seeds. Black seeds. Yeah. There's the option of black seeds, which you can grind and take a teaspoon, put in hot water and drink. 1 teaspoon is adequate per day. Or you can go for the option of black seed oil, the cold pressed one. Take black seed oil, a teaspoon per day. These are the most that I've been proposing for those who've been reaching out to me and telling me I have ABCD. So you can use this as a starting point. Other propositions I would make would be the moringa family. You have the seeds, the root powder, or the leaf powder. I said, play around. Play around. They are very beneficial. Another one is burdock, which comes either as burdock root powder or burdock leaf powder. Burdock is BURDOCK. Those are other options. But for the clients that I have been interacting with, I usually propose for them once and a easy. So one can have their own program, like you can do fenugreek and flaxseed in the morning, fasting when you wake up, and then do the black seed oil in the evening. If you do not have symptoms already, you don't have to do the 3 of them. You can just pick on 1 or 2. It is nature. There are no hard rules. Sawa. That's where you can start from. I hope that helps you. Now, men, I know you don't really take care of your health. You don't like going to a hospital and just when you're healthy and somebody has to check on you. Yeah, I remember one time when I was in casualty, 5:30 a.m., a man comes into casualty in severe pain, severe excruciating pain. And the doctor checked. He said he had not passed urine for like the last 20, almost 18 hours. So the abdomen, the bladder area was really swollen. Of course, I was told to prepare. I gave him the pain medication and then prepared a trolley to have a Foley's catheter passed. A Foley's catheter is what we use to introduce into the urethra and then we drain out urine. The medical officer tried, but the catheter could not pass, which meant that the obstruction was massive. So he had to call the urosurgeon on call. It was heading around 6 a.m. The urosurgeon said, I have a lot on my plate. I am not able to come. But he guided the medical officer over the phone how to pass a suprapubic catheter. This one goes directly through the abdomen to the bladder. And so the man got some relief. And he had to wait for many, many, many hours to be reviewed by a urosurgeon. There's a place I'm going with this. Urosurgeons in this nation are not that many. Maybe about 100. And I checked on Google, just maybe around 50 are the ones who are certified. The rest are still training. And then they are all concentrated where? In Nairobi. In the referral hospitals in other counties, very, very, very few. So imagine a population of about 9 million men in that age group having to have the services of this tiny number of urosurgeons. Yeah. If you're in the Mashambani, you'd have to travel to a place where there's a referral hospital or travel to Nairobi to see a urosurgeon. Because when that blockage is massive, the quick remedy would be surgery. And who can do that? A urosurgeon. So why am I bringing this up is because we don't have to wait until it is too late to have to go see a urosurgeon. You don't have to wait until things get out of hand. Walk into a hospital, have a prostate ultrasound done, especially if in your 50s and above, have a prostate ultrasound done to confirm where you are. If you're safe, start doing something to keep healthy. Sawa sawa. And the other thing is, remember, there are specific issues that you also must consider. If you like to take alcohol, excuse me, you need to reduce the amount of alcohol you're taking. If you're a cigarette smoker, you have to check on these habits that you acquired. You are not born with them. Then your diet must be very, very intentional. Eat healthy. And then, like I said, nature is diverse. Nature is so dynamic. There are many nuts that you can add, many other seeds like the pumpkin seeds. I mean, the list is endless. Do your own due diligence, do your research, and see what you can do to make sure whatever you're putting in your body will eventually cascade to ensuring that your prostate stays healthy. So exercise, those are many things that you can do. Bottom line, you need to take care of your prostate before things get out of hand. Sawa sawa. I hope you have learned something. And remember, a good student must also do their own research. Don't take what I've told you at face value. Just check out. Okay? I hope to see you next time. Remember, if this has been useful to you, share. Share with a friend, share with a brother, share with an uncle, share with a father, and do something about your life. See you next time.